Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally just gotten our very first huge, big, epic expansion announcement for The Elder Scrolls Online, and it goes by the name Morrowind, which is a pretty strange name, considering that the area that they're adding in is actually Vardenfell, but I guess it sells better if you call it Morrowind. But yes, so Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind is the name of the first official expansion for the Elder Scrolls Online, and I'm sure you've seen, if you're interested in the topic, you've already seen the trailer and all of the details yourself, and probably have seen multiple videos of people talking about it. I just wanted to kind of make a video, talk about what my thoughts were on it. Not going to be super organized, just wanted to kind of look over the release notes that they got here and just kind of give my ideas, my impressions. So apparently the main story for the whole expansion will be to save Morrowind from a meteor crashing into Vivek's city. And we're going to be helping Vivek actually regain his powers. Apparently they've been taken or suppressed. I'm not entirely sure yet at this point, but we're going to be helping the god Vivek, or the demigod, I guess. We're going to help him get his powers back, and we're also going to stop a meteor. Kind of a cool story, honestly. I like the idea of this. I like the idea of getting to actually speak to Vivek. That's pretty cool. Saving Morrowind from a meteor crashing into it. Sounds pretty cool. Hard to argue with that. We're really not going to know too much in terms of details about the story, and they really haven't released a whole lot in the way of specifics yet at this point, at the time of recording. Who knows, by the time I get this video uploaded, they could have probably released more. And then the next big thing, becoming a warden. So they're finally adding in a new class. We've been stuck with the same four classes. The Dragon Knight, Templar, Sorcerer, and... what's the name? Nightblade is the fourth class. We've had those same four classes since launch, and they've never really added or changed them in any major way. I know there's been a lot of updates towards the classes, some of which have gotten some people a little bit upset. But this is the first major change that we are seeing to the classes. Throwing in a whole new class in there is really going to... I mean, it's going to change the way that people think about builds that we can do. I mean, with the four classes that they have, there's so many different types of builds you can have. So getting a new class in there is really going to be refreshing for people who really love to dig in and find these different combinations that you can do. So, you know, YouTubers like Alcast and stuff are gonna really, I'm sure, love digging into this. The Warden is a kind of druid class, which is, I think, what a lot of people were expecting a new class to be. It's kind of the one that seemed like it would fit in the best. You know, Dragon Knight is the warrior class, Templar is kind of the healing, Sorcerer is your mage, and Nightblade is your thief archer kind of class. And of course all those classes can be whatever they want, but you kind of had the four main archetypes of typical D&D fantasy, right? But a druid seems like it fits in the best, and it kind of works with the lore. You know, if you've played Elder Scrolls Online, you've probably come across like the Weird Tree sisters who protect the forest area, and they speak with the animals and yada yada. Typical druid stuff. So it's a part of the lore, and we've kind of seen stuff like that before. You know, you've got the Spriggans and stuff, which are kind of nature creatures. So nature magic has been a part of the Elder Scrolls universe, but this is probably the first time that we're seeing a character be able to do much with the environment, because they are saying that you'll have a war bear, which is pretty awesome. Let's all admit that. A war bear is pretty awesome. It's going to be your companion, and it sounds like that will be the ultimate ability for the class, or at least one of the ultimate abilities. They are going to be able to... let me see if I can find it here on the page I'm looking at. Nature magic. Yeah, I could have sworn I saw somewhere more that went into detail about the warden, but I'm not seeing it right now. But yeah, so they're going to be using nature magic, and we'll see how that plays out as the characters' skills get released. But for now, yeah, I'm excited. I'm absolutely going to be getting this when it launches, and I'll no doubt be going and jumping in right into a warden class, seeing how that is. And speaking of purchasing this at time of release, that is something that is causing a bit of concern for people, and it did for me at first as well. So apparently, as you might know, an Elder Scrolls Online Plus member can get access to all DLC and access to the craft bag, monthly crowns, blah blah blah. This, however, is not being labeled a DLC, it's being labeled an expansion. And they are saying that because of the content in there, it is actually going to be it's going to be like you're buying an expansion for World of Warcraft, where it costs money no matter if you're a subscriber or not. So apparently the price for this is going to be $40 in American currency, which is a little steep, and I thought that was a little concerning at first too, but apparently the expansion is around 30 hours of story content. They are adding in a new class, and they are adding in a new type of PvP, so it's going to be 4 versus 4 versus 4, and it's called the Battlegrounds. So that's pretty neat. I know people have been looking for a smaller scale PvP mode to dig into, so that's really good. I'm glad that even though I'm not a PvP player, I am glad that those players are getting something that they can look forward to there. So 30 hours of content, a new class, new PvP modes with, I'm assuming, more to come. I don't think that this is everything that's going to be in the expansion, but it looks like it is the main part of it. That sounds pretty good. I would like, if it's going to be $40, I would like to see them add a bit more to the base game. So we'll see. I'm optimistic about it. Elder Scrolls Online, with the exception of the crown crates, has been a fairly fair business model. And I don't have any reason to believe that they would be doing anything not really fair here. But yeah, so those are kind of the main points. Just wanted to give my thoughts on that. Let me know in the comments below what you are thinking about this expansion. Do you think the $40 price tag, in American currency, mind you, is worth the price of what they're showing? And like I said, yeah, personally, I'm really excited for this. I'm playing through Morrowind right now on my channel, as I'm assuming are aware, if you're watching this. And I'm playing it for the first time. I've only played a few hours of it previously, so this is my first time really digging into it and aiming to beat the game. So it's really cool seeing Morrowind as it exists a few hundred years after what we will eventually get to see in this Morrowind expansion. Like, the main city in Morrowind is Vivec City, and we are actually going to be able to see it under construction in the Elder Scrolls Online. I think that's really cool. But yeah, so again, let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching.